Because of my autism, everything seems to feel more intense. This includes my senses. I get overstimulated really easily. For me, certain smells, certain textures, sudden loud sounds, or even just a constant sound, bright lights, those are all some of the things that overwhelm and overstimulate my senses. I also feel emotions very intensely. And because of this, it also can make it hard to identify exactly what I'm feeling and why. Sometimes it takes me days or weeks to understand what I'm feeling in my body when it comes to certain emotions. And to add to this, I also feel empathy very intensely. I'm very good at picking up on subtleties and noticing different patterns. And I feel like although I have a hard time reading people on the outside, I can feel their emotions almost as my own. I can feel their pain, I can feel their sadness. And with all these things that I feel to a very intense level, it's also really dysregulating for my nervous system. It's a lot for my body to handle and to process. And just now I'm starting to learn ways to regulate my nervous system and try to find some positives in this experience of experiencing things very intensely. Because on the other side of this is sensory joy. There's a lot of things that cause me discomfort or even pain when it comes to my sensory overload, but there's some things that cause me a lot of joy and a lot of happiness, things that just feel really good. Some examples that I can think of are when I find a song that I like, it feels like it's massaging my brain. And on top of that, I also experience synesthesia, so I can pretty much like see and feel the music. I'm also a big proprioceptive sensory seeker, which I think is why I love lifting weights so much. I love the feeling of lifting heavy weights. I love how it feels in my body. I love how it feels in my muscles. I also experience sensory joy when I'm interacting with water, whether I'm just watching it visually, watching it flow by, or if I'm actually experiencing it with my tactile senses. I love how it feels on my body. So while yes, experiencing all these things very intensely is definitely a challenge, and it's definitely caused me for a lot of challenges growing up, I'm learning now to find ways to regulate, and I'm also trying to look at some of the things that I experience to a heightened degree, but that I really enjoy because of that experience.